fuck is wrong with you? Explain this to me. No, I need to know what's wrong with you. Why you letting some motherfucker come in your life and change you? And I ain't talking about the pastor. I ain't talking about Jesus. So don't even start with me right there. The Lord said you need to change and grow in the Lord. It's one thing to grow. It's one thing to let a motherfucker come into your life and try to change you and control you. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. Stop that shit. Stop it. Yes, bitches, I'm talking to you. Now, don't get me wrong. Motherfuckers, y'all do it too. But right now, I'm focusing on the females. I'm focusing on the femininity. Yes, the bitches. I'm focusing on y'all. Y'all need to stop that shit. That shit is ridiculous. Why? Why in the fuck do you... Listen, and then guys, why are you doing it? Why are you changing these women? You come into their life and you trying to mold them into some bitch. Not everybody gonna be your mama. What the fuck wrong with you? If you met a sexy, vibrant girl, and then when you get with her, you want her to cover the shit up, and you don't want her to talk to nobody, motherfucker, that's how she met you. That's like going into a strip club, meeting a stripper, dating a stripper, and then telling that bitch to get off the pole because you don't like it. Nigga, who gave you the right? Who gives a fuck if you like it or not? That shit ain't cool. That's not your motherfucking place. That's how you met her. She was doing the helicopter in the motherfucking air, pussy flying everywhere. And now you want her to stop it. You don't like when guys look at her. Motherfucker, take it as a motherfucking compliment, please. If you got a beautiful woman, then be happy you got a beautiful... There's a DJ. I make fun. I always tell him... I tell him about his baby mama. I keep saying, I'm going to get her for Christmas. I want her for Christmas because she fine. And they know who I'm talking about. And he looks at me and he goes, I'm going to kick your ass. But thank you for the compliment. Because he knows she beautiful. And he loves her. Despite what she may think. That was a hint. He told me to help him out. I'm going to help him out. He love you. Stop it. Stop that shit. Come on now. Y'all need to... Come on. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Don't let a motherfucker change you. Don't let nobody come into your life and change you. It's different if you meet somebody and you grow. That's cool. I understand that. Growing is a natural progression. If you met somebody when you was 12 and now you 26 and you've changed, that's not change. That's not, oh, this nigga changed. No, bitch, that's her growing up. There's a difference. But if you about 35, you set in your ways, and you meet some nigga that try to get you to do shit and change shit and don't want you to do shit. No, that's that nigga trying to change you. Stop that shit. Be an individual. Stop being this weak-minded bitch and stop changing. Now, if you normally, because you know a lot of women hang out with guys. They have guy friends. They don't like the catty bitches with the catty bitches. Oh, this bitch said this and this bitch said that. Nah, this my nigga. This my nigga. This my nigga. That don't mean she fucking all of them. That just means she got guys as friends. Stop being a pussy. Stop being an asshole. That don't mean she fucking them. That just means she got guys as friends. And then this motherfucker come along and say, nah, I don't want you hanging out with him, and him. Guess what? If they wanted to fuck her, they would have fucked her already. They probably would have all did it at the same time, run a train on the bitch. But they didn't do that. They her friends. That shit be pissing me off. Because it's happened to me many times. And y'all bitches know who you are, and I'm talking to all of you. Yes, you do. And I love you, but I'm talking about you. And I would name names, but that's a little too much because it's going on YouTube, and I don't need everybody all up in your shit. But you know who the fuck you are. You know who you are. Stop dating assholes. Stop going back to the assholes. Stop dating motherfuckers who try to change you. Stop dating motherfuckers who try to alienate you from your friends and shit. That's some disrespectful shit. I don't understand it. And women, just because you trapped a nigga does not mean you get to control the nigga. Relax. It's one thing if you know y'all met and y'all were doing one thing and then all of a sudden out the blue this nigga start to do stuff or this bitch start to do stuff, then yeah, you have a legitimate right to be mad. But if you met this bitch and if this bitch go to the club or this nigga go to the club one day out of the month and he have a little something to drink and he hang out, or even if he go one day out of the month he get sloppy drunk one day, why you bitching? Why you bitching? One day. Relax your ass. Stop trying to change motherfuckers. If you met a motherfucker in the club and you fell in love with the motherfucker from the club, or you met the bitch in the club and you fell in love with the bitch from the club, and they still going clubbing, don't want to sit home and shit. Don't get me wrong, there are certain circumstances where yes, you do need to stay the fuck home. You know, I'm the first one to say that. Sometimes y'all just need to stay the fuck home, and that's cool. But if y'all in the club every other week, don't try and change. No, that shit ain't cool. Stop trying to change people. Work on you, motherfucker. Work on you, bitch. Don't work on somebody else. How the fuck you gonna try and change somebody and you fucked up? That shit ain't cool. I would never try to change nobody. People come and ask me my advice. You know what the fuck I do? And it's funny because I saw some show and Loretta Devine said this. When you hit a certain age and you black, you just ask people a series of questions. They come to their own conclusion and it makes you look wise. That's what I do. I ask people a bunch of motherfucking questions and they basically come to their own conclusion. But I look like a wise motherfucker. I told you my secret. That's okay because you know what? Not everybody can do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But yes, y'all need to calm the fuck down with this. Stop trying to change people. Stop it because that shit is not cool. I already done made some shit about not abandoning your friends when you get this nigga or this bitch. Because you know what? When they dump your ass, we here for you. That shit pisses me off. There are certain things in life that pisses me off. When people try to change you and try to stop you from being you, that's the problem. It's one thing if you going down a destructive path and they trying to help you. That's nothing. If you a motherfucking alcoholic and a drug, if you was an Amy Winehouse bitch and they trying to make you go to rehab and you say no, 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 I bet you wish you would have now, but sorry. And you say no, 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 right? And they do everything they can to try and change you and help you, that's one thing. That is one thing. But if you're a perfectly fine, well-adjusted human being and they trying to mold you into if you was an outgoing person, they try to make you a stay-at-home grandma and shit, then that shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? If all of a sudden you were this social butterfly and all of a sudden you now like you on Prozac sitting in the corner on Adderall and shit and you ain't talking to nobody and you rocking back and forth like this, something wrong. If your hair's falling the fuck out because you stressed now and used to be a very carefree person, something the fuck is wrong. I'm gonna need you to stop trying to change for these motherfuckers who come into your life because these motherfuckers ain't gonna be there forever. Your friends won't be there forever, but I can guarantee you some of us will outlast this nigga. Some of us will outlast this bitch. You need to learn how to pick and choose. You need to learn how to be smart enough to do what the fuck you need to do and not be an idiot and just fall for change. There's no Svengali. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I don't give a fuck. You ain't nobody's motherfucking puppet. You ain't Pinocchio. He ain't Geppetto. Stop that shit. Okay? Alright. So don't change for nobody. Be you. And if you don't know who you is, do some soul searching. All right? And just before y'all say, church ain't for everybody. Temple ain't for everybody. All right? I understand and I love you trying to save my soul. But you know what? Sometimes I don't need to be preached at. Because when I say some shit, then I end up going to hell because y'all done piss me the fuck off. So sometimes I know Jesus in your heart. Keep him there. I don't need to Allah, Buddha, everybody. Just sometimes it just need to if I'm not receptive to it within the first 3 minutes, stop the fucking talking. Just stop talking. Like the other video said, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up already. Okay? So just don't bye. I gotta go. Them niggas done made me mad changing for shit. And change for this disrespectful ass motherfucker.